A plant that doesn't just survive, but thrives, from the dense tropical rainforests of South America to the sunlit windowsills of urban apartments across the globe. It's not just any plant, it's a philodendron. This evergreen wonder, with its heart-shaped leaves and unrivaled adaptability, has become a favorite for plant lovers everywhere. But what makes the philodendron so special? Is it the way its leaves unfurl with the elegance of a dancer taking a bow? Or perhaps it's the way it brings a touch of the wild, untamed jungle into our everyday lives. Let's delve into the world of philodendrons, uncovering their secrets, unique varieties, and the magic they bring into every space they inhabit. 1. The allure of philodendrons. A love affair across continents. The philodendron is more than just a houseplant. It's a story of adventure and discovery. Found initially in the humid jungles of South America, the philodendron was introduced to Europe in the 17th century, instantly captivating botanists and aristocrats alike. Today, this plant symbolizes a love for greenery, simplicity, and elegance. But what draws people to philodendrons? Is it their low-maintenance nature, their stunning variety, or perhaps something deeper, a primal connection to the wild, tropical lands from which they originated? From the smallest city apartment to sprawling suburban gardens, philodendrons have found a place in homes worldwide. They're celebrated not just for their beauty but also for their resilience. Whether you're a seasoned plant parent or a newbie hoping to green up your space, there's a philodendron out there for you. Let's explore why this plant has such universal appeal. 2. Philodendron varieties. Discover the diversity. Did you know there are over 450 recognized species of philodendrons? Each one has its own personality, shape, and charm. Let's begin our journey with the iconic Philodendron Hederaceum, known for its cascading vines and glossy, heart-shaped leaves. It's often the first philodendron new plant enthusiasts bring into their homes, and for a good reason. It's virtually indestructible. Next, we have the Philodendron bipinnatifidum, often called the tree philodendron. With its deeply lobed leaves that resemble a work of art, this species brings a touch of the jungle into any room. And let's not forget the increasingly popular Philodendron pink princess, whose striking variegated leaves in shades of deep green, pink, and burgundy have made it a must-have for any plant collector. But what about the lesser-known varieties like the Philodendron gloriosum with its velvety, oversized leaves and delicate white veins? Or the Philodendron melanochrysum, often hailed as the black gold philodendron, due to its dark green, almost black leaves that shimmer with a golden hue in the light. These varieties aren't just rare, they're showstoppers that can transform any indoor space into a lush oasis. 3. How to choose the right philodendron for your space. Choosing the right philodendron can feel overwhelming given the vast array of options. However, it all starts with understanding your space and the plant's needs. Are you looking for a hanging plant to cascade down a bookshelf or a statement floor plant to fill an empty corner? The Philodendron micans with its velvety, trailing leaves may be perfect for a hanging basket, while the Philodendron xanadu can add a tropical feel as a statement floor plant. Consider the light in your space. Most philodendrons are remarkably versatile, thriving in low to medium light. But if you have a particularly dark room, opt for the Philodendron scandens, known for its ability to tolerate lower light conditions. For brighter spaces, try a variegated variety like the Philodendron Brazil, which will reward you with stunning foliage patterns that become more vibrant with higher light. 4. Essential philodendron care tips. From watering to fertilizing, philodendrons are often described as low maintenance, but they have their own set of preferences that, when met, can result in a thriving, vibrant plant. Watering is perhaps the most crucial aspect of philodendron care. These plants love a good soak, but they despise standing in water. Aim to water your philodendron when the top inch of soil feels dry to the touch. Overwatering can lead to root rot, a common issue that can quickly become fatal. Fertilizing is another important factor. While philodendrons aren't heavy feeders, a balanced, water-soluble fertilizer every 4–6 weeks during the growing season will help keep them lush and green. Remember, less is more. Over-fertilizing can burn the roots and cause more harm than good. 5. The art of repotting your philodendron. As your philodendron grows, it will eventually outgrow its pot. Knowing when and how to repot is key to keeping your plant healthy. Typically, philodendrons should be repotted every 2–3 years, or when you notice roots beginning to escape from the drainage holes or the plant looking root-bound. Choose a pot that is 1–2 inches larger in diameter than the current pot, and use a well-draining soil mix. A mixture of potting soil, perlite, and peat moss usually works best. Repotting in early spring allows the plant to recover and establish itself before the active growing season begins. 6. Common problems and how to fix them. Even though philodendrons are hardy, they aren't entirely immune to problems. Yellowing leaves, for example, can be a sign of overwatering or poor drainage. If your plant's leaves are turning yellow, check the moisture level and ensure that the pot has adequate drainage. Pests like aphids, mealybugs, and spider mites can also be an issue. Regularly inspecting your plant and wiping down the leaves with a damp cloth can help keep pests at bay. If you notice an infestation, natural insecticides like neem oil can be an effective solution. 7. Pruning and propagation. Keep your philodendron flourishing. Pruning your philodendron not only keeps it looking tidy but also encourages new growth. Use clean, sharp scissors or pruning shears to trim back any leggy or dead stems. Don't be afraid to prune. Philodendrons are resilient and will bounce back quickly. Propagation is where the fun truly begins. Most philodendrons can be easily propagated by stem cuttings. Simply cut a healthy stem with at least 2 nodes, place it in water, and wait for roots to develop. Once the roots are a few inches long, you can transplant your new plant into the soil. 8. Designing with philodendrons. Bringing nature indoors. Philodendrons are not just plants, they are design elements that can transform a space. Their diverse forms and textures make them perfect for any style, from modern minimalism to boho chic. Use trailing varieties like the Philodendron micans to add a touch of softness to shelves or bookcases. For a bold statement, consider placing a large philodendron cellume in a sleek pot in the corner of your living room. Mixing different philodendron varieties in a single space can create a lush, jungle-like effect. Combine large leaf varieties with smaller trailing types to add depth and interest. Experiment with different pots and planters to find the perfect match for your home decor. 9. The future of philodendrons. Sustainability and innovation. Philodendrons are not just a passing trend. They represent a growing movement towards sustainable living. More and more, people are turning to houseplants like philodendrons to improve indoor air quality, reduce stress, and reconnect with nature. In a world increasingly dominated by technology, philodendrons offer a refreshing reminder of the beauty of the natural world. But what does the future hold for this iconic plant? With advances in horticulture, we are likely to see new hybrids and cultivars with even more striking foliage and unique growth habits. Whether you are a seasoned collector or a new plant parent, the philodendron promises to remain a beloved companion for years to come. 10. Conclusion. The unending charm of philodendrons. In every leaf, in every vine, the philodendron carries with it a story of resilience, beauty, and a deep connection to the natural world. It reminds us of the lush rainforests far away, yet brings a touch of that wildness into our homes. As we care for these plants, we nurture not just greenery, but also a piece of the Earth's ancient history. So, whether you're adding your first philodendron to your collection or expanding your urban jungle, embrace this plant's rich legacy and enduring charm. Because with a philodendron, you're not just growing a houseplant, you're growing a story that spans millions of years and countless miles.